y'all, I'm Jasmine and welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys 10 financial tips to help you save money while in graduate school / professional school so that you can take those trips and decrease your student loan debt. If you're interested, then keep watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to see more about pharmacy and lifestyle with Jasmine. Okay, so my first tip is to write everything down. So here I have written down everything I'm going to talk about today, but if you write everything down in terms of a budget, then you'll have everything that you need to know about what you need to spend, what's going out, what's coming in, what you need to put in savings, all those different things, because if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. Whatever it says. If you write everything down, then you ultimately have a goal or an end game that you plan to execute in the future. So if you have everything written down with your budget, then stick to that, and that's the first tip to helping you save money as a graduate student. Okay, so tip number 2, the second thing that I have is go out once a week. I know this is hard, but don't go out to eat every single day. Don't go out with friends every single day, because when you go out, you spend money. So if you stay home and go out once a week, that can help you save some money in graduate school. Plus, if you're a graduate student or a professional school student, then you don't need to be going out every single night anyway, because you won't be in school long. So make sure that you guys only go out once a week, because when you do go out that once a week, you don't have to worry about how much money you're spending, versus if you go out every single day, you're going to spend too much money. Okay, so my third tip for saving money and making money while in graduate school is to get a part-time job. So when I started pharmacy school, I noticed that everyone around me had part-time jobs in pharmacies. And before entering pharmacy school, I had never worked in a pharmacy before. So I took it upon myself to get a job in a pharmacy, which has been so beneficial for me. Not only do I make money, but I also learned a lot of different things that I don't learn in the classroom. So you learn how to talk to people, you learn real life skills, how to deal with, I guess, hard people, to say the least. I guess more challenging patients. It teaches you a lot about the world. So if you do get a part-time job, it can help you save some money. Not only can you save money, but you can also be a little bit fabulous, because you have a little bit more money to spend versus if you're just living on loan. So if you get a part-time job, it can help you out a lot in the future. You can also work more over breaks, so that way you can make a lot more money. So if you work over summer break, winter break, fall break, all those different breaks, you have more money, more experience, and just overall a better idea of what is to expect in the real world once you graduate. Okay, so my next tip is not that fabulous, but it will save you a lot of money. So if you take the bus or the train wherever you live, so where I go to pharmacy school, we do have a bus system that's very, very, very helpful. So if you take the bus, get the app, just get on it. It's free here. In most places it's not free, but it is a low cost to ride it. But if you do drive your car to school, that means you have to buy a parking pass and put gas in your car, and then if something happens to your car, you have to pay for repairs. So if you ride the bus, it saves you a ton of money. Carpool if you can, do whatever you need to, but make sure that you use some type of public transportation to make sure that you're saving some money for transportation. Okay, tip number 5, make sure you get a roommate. Okay, so if you get a roommate, it saves you a ton of money. Not only are you splitting rent, but you're also splitting your bills. You have someone there if you forget, and lock your key inside the room, which I've done before. So getting a roommate is a great thing. And also trying to find an apartment that is all inclusive. So that includes your water bill, your Wi-Fi, your cable, all those different things. That's a great way to save money. So get a roommate. Okay, so my next tip, it's kind of simple, but it will save you a lot of money. Bring your lunch to school or work. If you bring your lunch, you save a ton of money. Every time you go eat lunch at your favorite place, Chick-fil-A, for example, that's $7 that you're spending on a meal. So if you go 5 times a week, that's $35 in 1 week. If you are a pharmacy student, you have to work at least 3 hours to pay for your food that week if you go to Chick-fil-A every single day. So if you bring your lunch, you save money, you eat healthier so you can stay a little slim thick. So make sure you guys bring your lunch to school every day. It saves you time, money, and you can go to meetings with professors if you bring your lunch with you. But if you have to go off campus and get lunch, or if you have to go across the street and get lunch, you miss out on those times to go and meet with your professor. Okay, so my next financial tip for graduate or professional students, this is mostly toward my professional students, make sure that you only take out the amount of loans that you need. Okay, I'm gonna say it one more time. Make sure you only take out the amount of loans that you need. Okay, I cannot stress this enough. If you take out more money than you need, then in the future you're gonna have to pay off way more money. So if you use these tips and live on a lower budget, then you can take out less money in loans. So in the future, you don't have to spend a ton of money to pay back all those student loans. Okay, so my next tip, we're getting into the big guns. Make sure that you guys start to pay off your interest on your loans while you're in school. Every time you sit down in a chair in your school, in any classroom, think, oh my God, my interest is increasing on my student loans right now. So if you think that way, then every time you make money from your part-time job, try to set something aside to pay the interest on your loans. So for example, if you can only pay $25 a month, that is okay. Just make sure that you're paying something to pay down those loan interest rates, because child, they increase every single day. Okay, so my next tip, well, they're kind of two tips combined in one, is invest your money and build your credit. So a lot of college students don't have a lot of credit because we're technically young adults. So there really wouldn't be any reason for us to have a lot of credit. So the first thing I would do is to get a credit card, but A, only spend what you know you have to pay back on that credit card. B, have a plan to pay everything back. So when I got my first credit card, I said I'm only gonna put gas money on my credit card. Every time I filled up my car, I would use my credit card, but at the end of the month, I would pay it off. So it helps to build your credit as a student, which in turn will help you invest your money. So at every, I guess, state employees credit union, they do have a financial advisor that you can use. I know most banks do. So if you're interested in investing your money, sit down with a financial planner or a financial advisor at your bank. A, it's free, and B, it helps you in the long run. So if you're interested in investing your money in something, then sit down with a financial advisor or someone at your bank to help you invest your money and plan for your future. Okay, so my last tip, tip number 10, is kind of corny. It's kind of a nerd thing. But if they have financial seminars or financial workshops at your school, please attend. So while I was in pharmacy school, we had an investor come in and speak to our, I guess, interested pharmacy students about how to invest our money and save our money. I attended, and it really, really helped me out. So all those terms that you don't know, like Roth IRA, interest rates, how to invest, when to invest, where to go, they have a lot of financial seminars on college campuses. So if you're really interested in trying to live your best life financially, then seek out that information and that knowledge, because it's free on a lot of college campuses. So thank you guys so much for watching my video about living your best life financially with my 10 tips. If you're interested in seeing more about pharmacy and lifestyle, please subscribe to my channel, because I have a lot more content coming, not only for pharmacy students, but a lot of graduate students, adults in general, because this financial video can help a lot of adults too. So if you're interested in seeing what I have coming up in the future, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I think there's a notification bell that you can push right down there. So make sure you push your notification bell to make sure you know every time I drop a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. I'll see you next time.